As I said, the conference gets underway today, and as people arrive, let's just see what the mood is. Christian Calgie is a senior reporter at Guido Fawkes, and he's in Birmingham, just outside the conference centre. Christian, hello. I absolutely do not envy Liz Truss's position this week. Does she have the resilience, do you think, to pull through, and can she possibly deliver a speech that thrills the Tories when the markets are just waiting to pounce?
Well, it's very interesting. My observation since the end of the Tory leadership election and in her first few weeks as Prime Minister is the way that Liz Truss seemingly can talk to a Conservative audience. When she's amongst friends, she's light-hearted, she's somewhat charismatic, she's more confident. The moment she leaves this bubble, this security-gated bubble, and starts talking to the media, starts talking to the public, she freezes up. She almost becomes like Theresa May. And that is the problem. We've got two universes simultaneously. We've got the media out here wanting to talk to the Liz Truss Prime Minister, and we've got Liz Truss in there who's being a party leader, and she's very different. Her abilities are very different in those two jobs. So I don't doubt that she'll infuse the membership. But the moment conference is over, will anything have changed in the real world? Absolutely not.
Christian, you make a really interesting observation. I think there may well be a lot of truth in it. But there are not two universes in this sense, that when she addresses the Conservative Party conference, the markets will be listening. And the markets are still very fragile. I think the government would be very unwise to imagine that the markets have settled down. They're still pretty uneasy. They're waiting for future statements to be made, some of which are still some weeks away. I mean, she could be speaking and the pound could be tumbling as she does it. So there aren't two universes. She's going to be speaking to the world, to the markets, from Birmingham.
Well, that's a tightrope that her press team, her speechwriters are going to have to try and walk. And you're right, the outside world is going to be watching in. And to be honest with you, after her performance on the BBC this morning, I, as a Conservative MP, wouldn't feel entirely confident that that is a tightrope that she will succeed in walking. And it's not just the markets, of course. The politics is incredibly volatile. And just this morning, we saw Liz Truss refuse to commit to uprating benefits in line with inflation, absolutely doubled down on supporting the 45p, scrapping the 45p rate. This is a political crisis as well as an economic crisis. And frankly, she doesn't have the MP support I think, to carry on this style of headstrong governing.